Sweet stories by the sea, your shoulder close to me. The waves keep rolling gently, and the heart begins to breathe. We reach the little hotel before sunset, a room above a narrow coastal street. The curtains smelled of salt and summer weather. The balcony looked straight across the sea. You carried both our bags without complaining, then laughed because you brought the wrong blue shirt. I told you that it suited you much better, and watched your tired expression turn to warmth. We walked along the water after dinner. The sky was painted coral, gold and blue. You asked me for a story I remembered from somewhere long before I ever knew you. So I told you about my childhood and the dreams I could not keep, while the waves became the rhythm for our stories by the sea. Sweet stories by the sea, flowing gently, wild and free. Every word becomes a picture, every truth brings you closer to me. Sweet stories by the sea, with your warm hand holding me. Let the waves remove the pressure, let our loving spirits breathe. You told me how your father used to wake you before the sun had reached the window frame. He took you fishing early in the morning and taught you every little bird by name. You said you rarely speak about those mornings, because remembering still makes your heart ache. I held your arm and let the quiet answer, the kind of pain that words cannot erase. We kept on walking as the moon grew brighter, our footprints disappearing with the tide. There was something in the honest conversation that made us feel less separate inside. Not every story needs an ending, not everyone must disappear. Sometimes love is simply listening and keeping every memory near. Sweet stories by the sea, flowing gently, wild and free. Every word becomes a picture, every truth brings you closer to me. Sweet stories by the sea, with your warm hand holding me. Let the waves remove the pressure, let our loving spirits breathe. Tell me every road you travel, tell me every place you left. Tell me what you almost wanted, tell me what you still regret. I will give you all my patience, you can give the same to me. We can let the waves keep moving through our stories by the sea. When the years become much longer and the details start to leave, I will still remember moonlight and your stories by the sea. Sweet stories by the sea. future, we can simply let it be. Sweet stories by the sea, your shoulder resting close to me, with the waves and with your loving words, my spirit finally feels free. Sweet stories by the sea, your shoulder close to me, the waves keep rolling gently, and the heart begins to breathe. Blue sky in your eyes, sunlight on your face. Every time you look at me, the world becomes a gentler place. We found a table underneath the trees. The morning carried jasmine on the breeze. You placed your sunglasses beside your cup and watched the little neighborhood wake up. A woman opened windows down the street. A bicycle went ringing past our feet. The waiter brought the breakfast that we shared, and sunlight settled softly in your hair. You asked me why I looked at you that way. I said the sky looked brighter than yesterday. But what I really meant and could not hide was that I saw the whole blue sky inside your eyes. You have a way of showing me the light I almost miss, in quiet streets and morning air and ordinary happiness. There is blue sky in your eyes, open, peaceful, clear and wide. Every cloud inside my spirit drifts away when you are by my side. There is blue sky in your eyes, like the promise of a warmer tide. When the world becomes too heavy, I find somewhere soft inside. We left the cafe just before 11. The air was warm, the sunlight almost golden. You pointed toward a narrow flower shop and asked if we could wander in and look. You chose a bunch of daisies, small and white, and said they made the little room feel bright. I laughed because we had no vase at home. You said an empty coffee jar would do. We carried them beneath the summer trees, the paper wrapping moving in the breeze. And something in that simple afternoon made every tired part of me feel new. You never need a perfect plan to make the whole day shine. You only bring your open heart and place your hand in mine. There is blue sky in your eyes, open, peaceful, clear and wide. Every cloud inside my spirit drifts away when you are by my side. There is blue sky in your eyes, like the promise of a warmer tide. When the world becomes too heavy, I find somewhere soft inside. When the colder months arrive and the streets are dressed in gray, I will think about this morning and the flowers on our way. I will see the sunlight resting on the corners of your smile. I will hear your quiet laughter and feel lighter for a while. You may never know how deeply your gentle way has changed my life. You have taught my heart to notice every blue and open sky.
Every worried feeling dries. There is blue sky in your eyes, warm enough to clear my mind. No matter where the road may take us, I know peace is close behind. There is blue sky in your eyes. Let the afternoon arrive. I can meet the world more gently with your sunlight in my life. Blue sky in your eyes, sunlight on your face. Every time you look at me, the world becomes a gentler place. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where the ocean meets the day. We can leave our shoes behind and let the breeze untie our minds. You called me from the station afternoon and said you found a place we should explore. A quiet little beach beyond the town where almost no one ever wandered down. We took the bus and sat beside the window. The building slowly faded into green. You held the map although you read it wrongly, and laughed when we arrived at the wrong street. A fisherman pointed toward the water. We followed through a path of bending trees. Then suddenly the ocean opened widely, a field of blue beneath the summer breeze. We did not need a reservation or a reason we could name. We only needed open water and an afternoon away. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where the breeze can take the pressure away. Let the ocean sing around us, let the sunlight warm the day. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where our hearts can move without a plan. We can leave the world behind us with the blue sea and the sand. We bought 2 coconuts beside the shoreline and found a shaded place beneath the leaves. You told me that you always dreamed of living somewhere close enough to hear the sea. A little house with windows facing eastward, a wooden table painted ocean blue, a radio that played throughout the morning, and room enough for every dream we knew. I said I wanted plants along the doorway and shelves filled with the books we meant to read. You said we needed one old chair for napping, and laughed when I insisted we need 3. Perhaps the dream will change with us, perhaps the road will turn, but every hopeful story gives the tired spirit room. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where the breeze can take the pressure away. Let the ocean sing around us, let the sunlight warm the day. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where our hearts can move without a plan. We can leave the world behind us with the blue sea and the sand. When the city feels too crowded, when the clocks become too loud, I will close my eyes and find you far away freedom is not leaving every responsibility. Maybe freedom is one afternoon with you beside the sea. Where the ocean meets the day, we can leave our shoes behind and let the breeze untie our minds. Lemonade and love notes, sunshine through the blinds, a little sweetness on the table, and your handwriting beside mine. You left a folded paper by my plate before you hurried through the garden gate. It only said, I hope your day feels light. With one small heart you drew beside the line. I read it twice, then placed it near the flowers, and carried it with me through all the hours. The day was full of errands, calls and noise, but every time I saw it I heard your voice. By afternoon the heat had filled the street. I bought some lemons from the market near me, then made the drink the way you always like, a little sweet with slices thin and bright. Love does not need a crowded room or words that reach the sky. Sometimes love is waiting in a note left quietly. Lemonade and love notes, little things that make life glow. Every tender word you leave me travels everywhere I go. Lemonade and love notes, sweet and simple, warm and true. Every ordinary afternoon feels more beautiful with you. You came home when the daylight turned to amber. Your sleeves were rolled, your hair moved in the wind. I met you with the glasses on the balcony and handed back the note you left that morning. You laughed and said your writing looked uneven. I told you every letter still felt perfect, then asked if you remembered our first message, the one you almost chose not to send. You said you wrote it 7 different times, afraid the words might come across too strong, but finally sent a simple how are you, and somehow that small question brought us here. The greatest stories sometimes start with words that seem so small. A quiet note, a gentle question can become the heart of all. Lemonade and love notes, little things that make life glow. Every tender word you leave me travels everywhere I go. Lemonade and love notes, sweet and simple, warm and true. Every ordinary afternoon feels more beautiful faces that move softly like the breeze. Years from now, when ink has faded and the paper starts to fold, I will still remember how your words made ordinary moments gold. Lemonade and love notes, sunlight moving warm and slow. Every simple act of kindness gives my tired spirit room to grow. Lemonade and love notes, let the evening flowers bloom. There is sweetness in your language, there is peace inside this room. Lemonade and love notes, every day my love feels new. No grand story could be sweeter than this quiet life with you. Lemonade and love notes, sunshine through the blinds, a little sweetness on the table, and your handwriting beside mine. Take the long way home, let the sunset lead. There is time enough to wonder, there is nowhere else we need. The workday ended earlier than planned. You waited by the corner, keys in hand, then asked if we could skip the usual road and drive until the evening turned to gold. We passed the crowded avenue behind us and found a lane that curved beside the hills. The windows open, warm air moving through us. The radio was playing something still. You tapped the rhythm softly on the steering wheel. I watched the colors changing in the sky. The whole day seemed to loosen in the distance with every quiet mile that passed us by. We do not need to hurry home, the night is not here yet. Let the fading light remind us there is time to breathe and rest. On the slow ride home at sunset, with your hand close next to mine, every road becomes more peaceful in the amber evening light. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the whole wide world move on. We can leave the day behind us while the radio plays our song. We stopped beside a roadside stand for peaches. The owner packed them gently in a bag. He chose the ripest one and took a bite, then laughed when juice went running down your hand. We parked beside a field of summer flowers and watched the final sunlight cross the said you sometimes feared the years were passing too quickly for the heart to understand. I told you time was always moving forward, but moments could become a place to stay. Like this one with your face beneath the sunset, and golden dust still floating through the air. We cannot stop the seasons or ask the years to wait, but we can choose to notice every beautiful escape. On the slow ride home at sunset, with your hand close next to mine, every road becomes more peaceful in the amber evening light. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the whole wide world move on. We can leave the day behind us while the radio plays our song. Take the road beside the river, take the turn we do not know. Let the evening breeze move through us, let the distant traffic go. Tell me what you dreamed this morning, tell me what you wanna try. We can speak without deciding while the colors leave the sky. When our hair is turned to silver and our younger years are gone, I will still remember sunsets and the way you drove me home. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the final colors shine. Every pressure becomes distant with your quiet heart beside mine. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the road become our song. Even when the night surrounds us, I will know where I belong. On the slow road at sunset, let the moon appear above. Every mile feels like a story, every turn feels full of love. Take the long way home, let the sunset lead. There is time enough to wonder, there is nowhere else we need. A breeze through our favorite room, curtains floating into bloom, music low in afternoon. A breeze through our favorite room. We found this room when we first moved together. Its walls were plain, its windows old and wide. You said the light would make it feel much warmer. I said the plants would make it come alive. We painted one wall softer than the others, then filled the shelves with records, books and frames. A little chair we found beside the market, a lamp we bought but never learned to name. Now every afternoon the windows open and summer air moves gently through the space. The curtains dance above our wooden table while shifting sunlight travels on your face. It may not look like luxury, every corner holds a piece of a life I built with you. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the flowers by the window start to bloom. Every little worry finds a way to leave when the curtains move, and there is room to breathe. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the record plays a soft, familiar tune. I can feel my spirit settling into place in the gentle little world our love has made. You sit beside the window, sketching slowly. I read the same old page for half an hour. The afternoon is warm but never heavy. The breeze keeps moving through the leaves and flowers. We talk about the first night in this apartment. 2 empty cups and boxes everywhere. We ate our dinner sitting on the carpet and planned exactly where to put each chair. So many things have changed beyond these windows. New buildings rise, familiar stores have gone. But every time the sunlight fills this room, I feel the quiet life we built lives on. A home is more than furniture or photographs in view. It is the peace that fills a room whenever I am there with you. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the flowers by the window start to bloom. Every little worry finds a way to leave when the curtains move, and there is room to breathe. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the record plays a soft, familiar tune. I can feel my spirit settling into place in the gentle little world our love has made. Let the breeze move through the letters, let it turn the pages slow. Let it carry every worry to a place we do not know. Let it touch the faded pictures, let it cross the wooden floor. Let it remind us why we chose this little room and something more. Years from now, if we must leave it, I will carry every view, every golden afternoon, and every peaceful breath with you. Every quiet love that learned to bloom. Every ordinary object seems to hold a little story warmer than the gold. There is a breeze through our favorite room. Let the shadows stretch beneath the afternoon. I do not need another place to be when this room is full of sunlight, you and me. Will remain when the gentle summer breeze returns again. A breeze through our favorite room, curtains floating into bloom, music low and afternoon. A breeze through our favorite room. Sweet stories by the sea, your shoulder close to me. The waves keep rolling gently, and the heart begins We reached the little hotel before sunset, a room above a narrow coastal street. The curtain smelled of salt and summer weather. The balcony looked straight across the sea. You carried both our bags without complaining, then laughed because you brought the wrong blue shirt. I told you that it suited you much better, and watched your tired expression turn to warmth. We walked along the water after dinner. The sky was painted coral, gold and blue. You asked me for a story I remembered from somewhere long before I ever knew you. So I told you about my childhood and the dreams I could not keep, while the waves became the rhythm for our stories by the sea. Sweet stories by the sea, flowing gently, wild and free. Every word becomes a picture, every truth brings you closer to me. Sweet stories by the sea, with your warm hand holding me. Let the waves remove the pressure, let our loving spirits breathe. Told me how your father used to wake you before the sun had reached the window frame. He took you fishing early in the morning and taught you every little bird by name. He said you rarely speak about those mornings, because remembering still makes your heart ache. I held your arm and let the quiet answer, the kind of pain that words cannot erase. We kept on walking as the moon grew brighter, our footprints disappearing with the tide. There was something in the honest conversation that made us feel less separate inside. Not every story needs an ending, not every wound must disappear. Sometimes love is simply listening and keeping every memory near. Sweet stories by the sea, flowing gently, wild and free. Every word becomes a picture, every truth brings you closer to me. Sweet stories by the sea, with your warm hand holding me. Let the waves remove the pressure, let our loving spirits breathe. Tell me every road you traveled, tell me every place you left. Tell me what you almost wanted, tell me what you still regret. I will give you all my patience, you can give the same to me. We can let the waves keep moving through our stories by the sea. When the years become much longer and the details start to leave, I will still remember moonlight and your stories by the sea. Sweet stories by the sea. Let the night move peacefully. Every secret becomes lighter when your trusting eyes meet me. Sweet stories by the sea. Like breeze. Blue sky in your eyes, sunlight on your face. Every time you look at me, the world becomes a gentler place. We found a table underneath the trees. The morning carried jasmine on the breeze. You placed your sunglasses beside your cup and watched the little neighborhood wake up. A woman opened windows down the street. A bicycle went ringing past our feet. The waiter brought the breakfast that we shared, and sunlight settled softly in your hair. You asked me why I looked at you that way. I said the sky looked brighter than yesterday, but what I really meant and could not hide was that I saw the whole blue sky inside your eyes. You have a way of showing me the light I almost miss in quiet streets and morning air and ordinary happiness. There is blue sky in your eyes, open, peaceful, clear and wide. Every cloud inside my spirit drifts away when you are by my side. There is blue sky in your eyes, like the promise of a warmer tide. When the world becomes too heavy, I find somewhere soft inside. We left the cafe just before 11. The air was warm, the sunlight almost golden. You pointed toward a narrow flower shop and asked if we could wander in and look. You chose a bunch of daisies, small and white, and said they made the little room feel bright. I laughed because we had no vase at home. You said an empty coffee jar would do. We carried them beneath the summer trees, the paper wrapping moving in the breeze, and something in that simple afternoon made every tired part of me feel new. You never need a perfect plan to make the whole day shine. You only bring your open heart and place your hand in mine. There is blue sky in your eyes, open, peaceful, clear and wide. Every cloud inside my spirit drifts away when you are by my side. There is blue sky in your eyes, like the promise of a warmer tide. When the world becomes too heavy, I find somewhere soft inside. When the colder months arrive and the streets are dressed in gray, I will think about this morning and the flowers on our way. I will see the sunlight resting on the corners of your smile. I will hear your quiet laughter and feel lighter for a while. You may never know how deeply your gentle way has changed my life. You have taught my heart to notice every blue and open sky. There is blue sky in your eyes, where my restless spirit flies. Every
Every time you look at me, the world becomes a gentler place.
Meet me where the palm trees sway, where the ocean meets the day. We can leave our shoes behind and let the breeze untie our minds. You called me from the station afternoon and said you found a place we should explore, a quiet little beach beyond the town where almost no one ever wandered down. We took the bus and sat beside the window. The building slowly faded into green. You held the map although you read it wrongly, and laughed when we arrived at the wrong street. A fisherman pointed toward the water. We followed through a path of bending trees. Then suddenly the ocean opened widely, a field of blue beneath the summer breeze. We did not need a reservation or a reason we could name. We only needed open water and an afternoon away. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where the breeze can take the pressure away. Let the ocean sing around us, let the sunlight warm the day. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where our hearts can move without a plan. We can leave the world behind us with the blue sea and the sand. We bought 2 coconuts beside the shoreline and found a shaded place beneath the leaves. You told me that you always dreamed of living somewhere close enough to hear the sea. A little house with windows facing eastward, a wooden table painted ocean blue, a radio that played throughout the morning, and room enough for every dream we knew. I said I wanted plants along the doorway and shelves filled with the books we meant to read. You said we needed one old chair for napping, and laughed when I insisted we need 3. Perhaps the dream will change with us, perhaps the road will turn, but every hopeful story gives the tired spirit room. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where the breeze can take the pressure away. Let the ocean sing around us, let the sunlight warm the day. Meet me where the palm trees sway, where our hearts can move without a plan, and we can leave the world behind us with the blue sea and the sand. When the city feels too crowded, when the clocks become too loud, I will close my eyes and find you far away from every crowd. I will hear the palms above us, I will taste the salty air, I will feel your hand beside me and remember peace was there. Maybe freedom is not leaving every responsibility. Maybe freedom is one afternoon with you beside the sea. Meet me where the palm and let the breeze untie our minds. Lemonade and love notes, sunshine through the blinds, a little sweetness on the table, and your handwriting beside mine. You left a folded paper by my plate before you hurried through the garden gate. It only said, I hope your day feels light, with one small heart you drew beside the line. I read it twice, then placed it near the flowers, and carried it with me through all the hours. The day was full of errands, calls, and noise, but every time I saw it, I heard your voice. By afternoon, the heat had filled the street. I bought some lemons from the market near me, then made the drink the way you always like, a little sweet with slices thin and bright. Love does not need a crowded room or words that reach the sky. Sometimes love is waiting in a note left quietly. Lemonade and love notes, little things that make life glow. Every tender word you leave me travels everywhere I go. Lemonade and love notes, sweet and simple, warm and true. Every ordinary afternoon feels more beautiful with you. You came home when the daylight turned to amber. Your sleeves were rolled, your hair moved in the wind. I met you with big glasses on the balcony and handed back the note you left that morning. You laughed and said your writing looked uneven. I told you every letter still felt perfect, then asked if you remembered our first message, the one you almost chose not to send. You said you wrote it 7 different times, afraid the words might come across too strong, but finally sent a simple "How are you?" And somehow that small question brought us here. The greatest stories sometimes start with words that seem so small. A quiet note, a gentle question can become the heart of all. Lemonade and love notes, little things that make life glow. Every tender word you leave me travels everywhere I go. Lemonade and love notes, sweet and simple, warm and true. Every ordinary afternoon feels more beautiful with you. Leave me notes beside the coffee, leave them folded in my book. Leave them where I least expect them, in some quiet little nook. I will write you back at midnight. I will place them by your keys. We can fill our home with sentences that move softly like the breeze. Years from now, when ink is faded and the paper starts to fold, I will still remember how your words made ordinary moments gold.
Every simple act of kindness
sweetness on the table, and your handwriting beside mine. Take the long way home, let the sunset lead. There is time enough to wander, there is nowhere else we need. The workday ended earlier than planned. You waited by the corner, keys in hand, then asked if we could skip the usual road and drive until the evening turned to gold. We passed the crowded avenue behind us and found a lane that curved beside the hills. The windows open, warm air moving through us. The radio was playing something still. You tapped the rhythm softly on the steering wheel. I watched the colors changing in the sky. The whole day seemed to loosen in the distance with every quiet mile that passed us by. We do not need to hurry home, the night is not here yet. Let the fading light remind us there is time to breathe and rest. On the slow ride home at sunset, with your hand close next to mine, every road becomes more peaceful in the amber evening light. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the whole wide world move on. We can leave the day behind us while the radio plays our song. Stop beside a roadside stand for peaches. The owner packed them gently in a bag. You chose the ripest one and took a bite, then laughed when juice went running down your hand. We parked beside a field of summer flowers and watched the final sunlight cross the land. You said you sometimes feared the years were passing too quickly for the heart to understand. I told you time was always moving forward, but moments could become a place to stay, like this one with your face beneath the sunset and golden dust still floating through the air. We cannot stop the seasons or ask the years to wait, but we can choose to notice every beautiful escape. On the slow ride home at sunset, with your hand close next to mine, every road becomes more peaceful in the amber evening light. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the whole wide world move on. We can leave the day behind us while the radio plays our song. Take the road beside the river, take the turn we do not know. Let the evening breeze move through us, let the distant traffic go. Tell me what you dreamed this morning, tell me what you wanna try. We can speak without deciding while the colors leave the sky. When our hair has turned to silver and our younger years are gone, I will still remember sunsets and the way you drove me home. On a slow ride home at sunset, let the final colors shine. Every pressure becomes distant with your quiet heart beside mine. On the slow ride Let the road become our song. Even when the night surrounds us, I will know where I belong. On the slow ride home at sunset, let the moon appear above. Every mile feels like a story, every turn feels full of love. Take the long way home, let the sunset lead. There is time enough to wander, there is nowhere else we need. A breeze through our favorite room, curtains floating into bloom, music low in afternoon. A breeze through our favorite room. We found this room when we first moved together. Its walls were plain, its windows old and wide. You said the light would make it feel much warmer. I said the plants would make it come alive. We painted one wall softer than the others, then filled the shelves with records, books, and frames. A little chair we found beside the market, a lamp we bought but never learned to name. Now every afternoon the windows open, and summer air moves gently through the space. The curtains dance above our wooden table, while shifting sunlight travels on your face. It may not look like luxury to someone passing through, but every corner holds a piece of the life I built with you. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the flowers by the window start to bloom. Every little worry finds a way to leave. When the curtains move and there is a room to breathe. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the record plays a soft familiar tune. I can feel my spirit settling into place in the gentle little world our love has made. You sit beside the window sketching slowly. I read the same old page for half an hour. The afternoon is warm but never heavy. The breeze keeps moving through the leaves and flowers. We talk about the first night in this apartment, 2 empty cups and boxes everywhere. We ate our dinner sitting on the carpet and planned exactly where to put each chair. So many things have changed beyond these windows. New buildings rise, familiar stores have gone, but every time the sunlight fills this room, I feel the quiet life we built lives on. A home is more than furniture or photographs in view. It is the peace that fills a room whenever I am there with you. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the flowers by the window start to bloom. Every little worry finds a way to leave. When the curtains move and there is room to breathe. There is a breeze through our favorite room, and the record plays a soft familiar tune. I can feel my spirit settling into place in the jam. every golden afternoon, and every peaceful breath with you. There is a breeze through our favorite room, soft as every quiet love that learned to bloom. Every ordinary object seems to hold a little story warmer than the gold. There is a breeze through our favorite room, let the shadows stretch beneath the afternoon. I do not need another place to be when this room is full of sunlight, you and me. There's a breeze through our favorite room. Soon the evening stars will rise above the roof, but the warmth we made together will remain when the gentle summer breeze returns again. A breeze through our favorite room, curtains floating into bloom, music low and afternoon. A breeze through our favorite